Hello and welcome back to Fallout New Vegas. If you remember last time, we teamed up with the cool kids, the Powder Gangers, and wreaked havoc on the town, helped them take over Goodsprings. I looked up online actually. Remember I thought that Trudy sounded a bit like Roz from Frasier? She wasn't. It's a completely different voice actress, so I feel less bad about, destroying her town, because she lied to us with her voice, through implication. With her dulcet tones. Anyway, so now, today, I suppose we're going to see the aftermath of what we did, see what this town is like. Now, the Powder Gangers are in control. I also want to find somewhere to sleep, because it wouldn't let me sleep in Doc's bed, even though he's not going to need it anymore. Is everything fine? Is the saloon still the place to go? Oh, there she is. I'm sorry, Trudy, you lied to me. Also, none of them dug me out of that grave. It took the robot, who they all mistrusted, to help me. Oh my god, what's this guy dressed as?
Damn.
Is that a hat or his hair? No, that's his hair. I thought he was wearing like a policeman hat, like one of the village people or something, but I guess not. Well, this guy is in a cowboy hat, though. Can I fix the radio? Did I fix that? Let's repair it. That'll get me some experience anyway. Are you... Is Joe in here? Or where did he go? Can I sleep in here? Like, is there a bed? Can I... Oh, hang on. Can I get into this computer? No. Need more science. I didn't give myself any extra science, if you remember. I think I gave myself some extra repair skill. Okay. Where does that go? Goodsprings again. Yeah. Okay. Nowhere to sleep in here. Maybe in the old general goods shop. Hello? Hello? Oh. Chet. Oh, Chet is still alive. Oh, he slept through this whole thing. Should we tell him? No, we should do. He hates us anyway, so why don't we just help ourselves to a few things while old Chet is having a snooze. It's in the cash register. Pre-war money. That's not useful in a post-war world. Armor case? Oh. No, I don't want that. You're useless, Chet. I don't know where he keeps the good stuff, but it's not in here. What is my sleepy need? I forgot I have an actual meter for that. It's not too bad, actually. Might need a little bit of water soon, but I'm otherwise pretty fine. Oops. I accidentally brought up the console there. I do need to recover some health, though. If you'll notice, it's very, very low. There's no inns in this, are there? You know, like in Skyrim. Oh, maybe this caravan. This caravan might have a mattress or something, you know? That'll do me. No. Not even a mattress. Toolbox. Ooh, some duct tape. I know duct tape's useful in this game. I think you can use it in crafting, so I'm going to take that with me. Right, well, I don't know, maybe my business here is done then. I've saved the town of Goodsprings from the tyrannical rule of Trudy. And now I can be on my way off to new adventures. Does anyone live in here? Oh, yeah. You. Goodsprings settler. Oh, first aid box. Empty. Oh, can I drink some of your water? Oh, this one's not empty. Thank you. His toilet's broken. His bath's broken. His sink is broken. Do you have a kitchen sink? Ah, here we go. No. Broken. Okay, look, we'll be on our way. We're in good with the powder gangers now anyway, so they'll look out for us. I think they're around here. I think their base is somewhere nearby. It's the prison, isn't it? So that's Good Springs source. Ah, there we go. I'm accepted there. This is a place that finally accepts me for who I am. And what's this? Canyon wreckage. Yeah, I'm finally going somewhere where I'm accepted. Where people don't judge me just because I wipe out an entire town on a whim. It wasn't on a whim. It was a careful strategic decision. Oh! F goes to first person. That's new. I didn't realise. I thought it drew my weapon. Yeah, I wanted to get some water down at this thing before I depart forever from this place. There we go. Yum yum. Water. The fresh, good spring water of Good Springs has raised my spirits. Okay, so we've got a bit of a walk. So while I'm on the move, I think we need to figure out, get a consistent backstory for Pat here. Because I brought it up before, but I had to record like the... Oh, before I venture deeper into the wasteland, I may revise my character. No, I'm finished. Pat is who he is. We're not changing for nobody. But yeah, I had to record the first like couple of episodes a couple of times because this game kept crashing. And my recording got corrupted and stuff. So I've told several versions of Pat's backstory, and I completely forget which ones I said in which recordings and which ones you would have heard. So fast travel, no, thank you very much. We do not fast travel in this house. Gene skydiving, what? Gene skydiving. Oh, it's skydiving. Parachutes, that kind of thing. Maybe? I don't know. Anyway, yeah, so we have to come up with our backstory. So, what we know is Pat was shot in the face by Chandler from Friends. And he had his face rebuilt by the doc, and this is what it looks like now. And, you know, we pretended that the doc was the reason that we look like this, but it actually isn't. Pat looked like this before for some reason, because he was shot in the face before when he was younger. This is his second bullet shooting, and the first bullet shooting was with a radioactive bullet that gave him sniper powers by you know, Spider-Man rules. Okay, so that's all canon now. We've established that into the lore. Also, when Pat was a youngster, he went to school, but he went to primary school, but on his first day, the building was like vaporized by an atomic blast, killing everyone inside except him. And so he had to drop out and go to postal college to learn to become a postman. And that's how he got started in his career. And also, it was during his postal career he got shot in the face, because that was, you know, after the nuclear war. That's why the bullet was radioactive. It wasn't radioactive by coincidence. And at some stage he had some great romantic love that we have only touched upon, but that he feels deeply within his bones. His exposed to the elements facial bones in particular. Because that is where his long-lost love used to look. They used to stare at his exposed nasal cavity and send their love beams right up it into his thyroid. That's why he's so tall as well. He's just full of love. Love supercharged his thyroid. Here we go. This looks like the place anyway. This is the prison I've been travelling to. Let's remove the marker and see if we can get inside. Now we're in with these guys. Hello.
Look at you, walking in here like you're one of us. Don't you know this is powder ganger territory?
I certainly do. Can I go in?
Yeah, all right. Figure you could help us out the way you helped out Cobb's crew over in Good Springs.
Thank you. Goodbye.
Yeah, whatever.
See, this guy gets me. Dawes, I like you. In the visitor's center. Hello, powder gangers.
Damn. Hey, I've been sent to tell you that while you're not exactly a friend, we know you've helped us out some all the same.
Oh.
We figured some kind of truce is in order. As long as you don't come too close to any of our camps, we'll let you pass without trying to kill you.
Oh, that's
Of course,
okay.
The truce is off once we know you're an enemy.
I'll keep that in mind.
See ya.
So, can I sleep
If
here?
it weren't for Cook, we'd still be slaving away from the NCR.
Oh. I kind of feel like I'm some sort of liberator. I'm helping these prisoners. They were locked up for possibly crooked reasons. I like to think by some sort of, you know, corrupt sheriff who just wanted to ban dancing in his town, and these people just had too much rhythm to ever give in to him. Oh, look, I can sleep in these bunk beds. See, these guys are much nicer than the people in Good Springs. They let me sleep here. Oh, lovely, beautiful morning. Can I drink from their toilets? No. Well, you know, can't have everything. I probably need some breakfast to start my day. I think I have some maize on me, don't I? Yeah, and that gives me, like, food and water. Probably use more water than that, actually. Oh. Canteen is empty. No, it's a canteen of purified water. It's an empty canteen of purified water. What? Did I buy 5 empty canteens? Okay, well, I'll drink some dirty water then. Hello.
Never gets old when something blows up.
It doesn't. If things blow up, then they don't get old. Unless they were old already. Maize is worn off. Let's look for somebody important in here, whoever's in charge. Oh, look at this guy.
Could have sworn I saw some great cons the other day.
I saw some okay cons. I haven't seen any great ones lately. I hope I get a glimpse of them. Maybe some fantastic ones if I'm really lucky. This looks like some sort of building. Administration. Here's where we want to go. This is where the big boss will be. I just feel it in my bones. My exposed facial bones. And finger bones. My hands aren't in great shape either. But that's from working the land for so long. Hello, powder ganger? Hannigan.
Heard there was a new face around. I'm the doctor around here. Sort of.
Well, hello. Why are you sort of the doctor?
I was an NCR medic for 6 months, so I'm not exactly a doctor. Still, it's more medical training than any of the other guys here.
Oh, that's doctor enough
Gives
for
an
me.
excuse to stay out of any raiding parties. The gang can't lose its only doctor now, can it?
You know, I'm pretty sure he's more qualified than the doc who fixed my face. Maybe if Hannigan had found me, I think I'd be still be quite the handsome man. What did you do to end up here?
Medical supplies go for a decent amount of caps in the right markets. I figured the quartermaster wouldn't notice any missing.
Ah,
I was
smuggler.
wrong.
I told you, political prisoners, all of them. Do I need a doctor?
I've seen worse.
Yeah, fix me up
Not a
anyway.
problem. Just some scrapes here and there.
Perfect. Okay. So, well, I'm not back to perfect health, obviously. My eyebrows are still floating like half an inch in front of my face, but I'm looking pretty good, I think. I feel rejuvenated. That must be like a catchphrase around here. Where am I going? Upstairs. This is probably the way. Okay, locked door. And people are watching.
Hello?
Hello. Hey, look away, guys. No? No, this guy, he knows I'm up to something. Oh, he's smart. He thinks he's so great. I can open this desk. And no one will be any the wiser if I take this bottle cap. That is somebody's lucky bottle cap. I can't use the computers. I can steal these empty bottles that they're holding on to. I guess they're collector's items. Oh, look. Here we go. This looks like the big boss. This is Peaches, I guess. Hello, sir.
Dawg
Eddie.
said he let somebody in. So you going to give me a reason not to kill you and throw your body back outside?
Eddie, old pal. What do you need done?
This is Powder Ganger territory. My territory. Most of the guys around here understand that. One, Chavez doesn't. Chavez formed his own crew and have been hitting traders on their own. Everybody I've sent after him either got killed or weren't able to catch him. That leaves you.
That can't
What do you say?
Yeah. You only want me to deal with him?
Chavez is the ringleader. Without him, his crew will fall apart.
Because, you know, I could kill all of them if you wanted. Yeah, let's go. Let's do it.
Good. Chavez and his boys were last seen south of here. If you're lucky and he's careless, he might still be there.
Great. What can you tell me about the prison?
The NCR called it a work-release prison. We lucky prisoners got the privilege of fixing up the rail lines and blasting rock for new lines.
That does sound like a
They
privilege.
got sloppy, though. Some
Sounds
of us
kind of fun.
managed
Ooh,
to hide away
dynamite.
some dynamite, and look who's in charge now.
I am good with explosives. I'll see you later.
Get out of here.
Maybe I can get some explosives from these guys. Who are you? Scrambler.
What are you looking at?
Why are you called Scrambler?
Why? It's because I mess up people so bad they don't know what part goes where when I'm done.
Oh, I like this guy. He's pretty cool. What do you do here?
Keep an eye on my buddy Eddie. Anybody messes with him and I scramble them real good.
Oh, don't scramble me.
Uh-huh.
I bet he actually scrambles up a really good egg. Even if he hasn't tried it, if he's that good at scrambling people, that's a lot harder than scrambling eggs, because people fight back. I mean, that's his true calling here. He would be a fine chef in any other situation. Oh, a workbench. Can I improve my guns here? I can, but I need science. Oh, this is to make things. Never mind. I don't think I can. Okay, well, we're on our way. We're off to kill... What's his face? Where is he, actually? I assume he's outside the prison. Ah, yeah, he's just over there. Kill, Chavez. Chaves. As, it's pronounced in New Vegas. It's not. That's like the weird sort of colonial anglicized version of the name Chaves. I wouldn't be surprised if that's a surname somewhere. And just, you know, people called Chavez are really confused and annoyed by it. It's like those 2N Connors you run into. I'm a 1N Connor, and if I run into a 2N Connor, I'm not pleased, because they've spelled their name wrong. They've spelled their first name like it's a surname. Are you Chavez?
Low on smokes again.
You know smoking's bad for you, Chavez. And so are bullets. Oh, you're gonna fight me. Didn't he say Chavez's men would, like, run away? That they needed him? Oh, crap, I'm out of bullets. What? Oh! My Magnum. Ah, gotcha. Okay, I'm pumped full of lead. I'm probably missing some limbs, am I? But what am I like? No, I might be okay, actually.